So let's talk about a few things that should be avoided in the dating phase. Number one, never disclose how much money you make to a man. If a man seems too invested, intrigued, or interested in how much money you make, that should be a red flag to you, because it's really none of his business. A lot of men will use how much money you make as a come up, and especially if if they have a hidden motive or agenda towards you to try to use you in some sort of way or come up off of you in some sort of way, they will be they will appear to be extremely intrigued in what you do for a living. So yeah, a lot more interested and intrigued with what you do for a living than you are. Never tell a man what it is that you're looking for in a man or in a mate, right? Or a husband. A lot of times what's happening is when you share that information with him and you come to him, tell him, oh, I want a man who goes to church, who buys me flowers, who's romantic. Well, what you're doing is training him to be a liar and a pretender. And so if he initially does not already have those traits, you've already given him the blueprint to your heart, right? You don't want to do that. So once you start to share of all the things that you're looking for and want in a husband or a man or a mate, now he's going to start to show up as knight in shining armor, and he's going to start to show up as Romeo now. And he's going to suddenly be everything you ever dreamed, hoped, and wished for, right? Right. A faker. And so you think that you have the perfect gentleman, but he's far from that. He's just a liar. So keep all of those things to yourself. Never share it. Allow him to figure you out and get to know you. Allow him to put in the work to get to know you and figure out what makes you happy, per se. A lot of times we as women, we can have a habit and tendency to talk too much. We can share too much. So if you're sharing too much, a lot of men are often observers and they're listeners, and they are taking mental notes of everything that you're saying to them. So my advice to you is, when you're dating and when you're getting to know a man, allow him to do a lot of asking questions. Allow him to do most of the talking. Don't do so much talking. Allow him to kind of figure you out, per se. You shouldn't just be sharing information about yourself and just giving away all the details. Allow him to put in the work, because reality, men like to figure things out, and they like to hunt, and they like to feel like they actually put in some work for you. So give them something to work for by getting to know you and putting in all the work to court you and get to know you.